Hello, and welcome to our RaDEEo drama presentation of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Turnabout Spotlight. Please note that this is a live performance and the cast has had no rehearsals together, so there may be occasional stumbles in the dialogue. We're expecting to have a lot of fun and hope you will too. And now, please enjoy Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Turnabout Spotlight. Maya Fey drags Phoenix Wright into a crowded theater. The lights are still up, and a man in a mask is walking through the aisles with a box of concessions.
Nick, what are you doing? Hurry up already!
Okay. You don't have to drag me like that, Maya. Wow. So this is where the Steel Samurai Theater Troupe performs.
Welcome. Are you guys hungry before the show? Would anyone like some Steel Samurai snacks?
Nick, they're selling lots of stuff over there. Steel Samurai Bento, Steel Samurai Buns, Steel Samurai Banana, and Steel Samurai Cookies!
Oh my god, we just got here and you already want to eat?
If we don't try it now, how will I give my opinions on it?
That's right. Food only tastes good if there are people around to eat it. That's a quote from yours truly, Larry Butz.
Larry? It's you?
Yo, it's been a while, huh?
Who?
Oh, how could you forget me, Maya? Nick and Etchy's childhood friend, the one behind the incident. Remember it was...
Larry, what are you doing here?
Haha, good question, my friend. I'm now a Steel Samurai Theater Troupe member.
You are?
You are?
My acting talent has finally been discovered. You want for a bit?
Huh?
Okay, come on up onto the stage. Okay. Do you know the story of Snow White?
Yeah, I love it!
Oh, you do? Perfect. Okay, you know when Snow White ate that poisoned apple and fainted? How about we act that part out?
Okay.
Okay. One, action. All right, and pantomime eating that apple. And now flop onto the stage.
Ah.
How pitiful! She has fallen due to this poison apple. I shall wake you up with a kiss.
Oi, you can't do that.
What? Why not?
What are you doing?
Don't get in my way.
As if.
What? Fine. We'll just change it, okay?
Yeah, do something else, not Snow White.
All right, how about Cinderella? Yeah, do you know Cinderella?
Cinderella?
Okay, here, really quickly, lend me your shoe. Where could my Cinderella be? The young lady who wore this glass slipper. I cannot seem to find her anywhere. Maybe it belongs to this maid. Do you mind trying it on?
Okay.
Could you be Cinderella? Let me kiss your feet, my love.
Nope. Hey, what are you doing?
What? First of all, my line. Second of all, why did you stop me?
If you didn't, you'd be in trouble, buddy.
Trouble? No, I've dipped my toe into this before. Besides, what do you even know? You're just some loser attorney.
Loser?
Look, fine. Okay. Let's change it to, Hikoboshi and Orihime. Is that okay? Hikoboshi and Orihime? Okay. Sure.
Okay. Okay, I'll be Orihime.
Perfect. And I will find my place back in my... Oh, no, my cards. Oh, no. One second. Okay. Is that really you, Orihime? Don't worry. I'll be there to kiss you soon, Orihime.
Ah, damn it, Larry, seriously?
Shut up. You are pissing me off. Okay, just once. Just once.
Yeah, fat chance. Dude, you're just selling snacks along the aisles before the show. What acting skills do you even have?
What can I do about it? Okay, first of all, there are no small parts, only small minds. And besides, I only joined like not long ago. But I have already acted a few times. This troupe's really got a huge reach in their theater productions. There's Will Powers and Dan and that terrible lady. Just whoa.
Terrible.
Oh yeah, God, she's really bad. Her acting is only like subpar at best. The standard you see in like school festivals.
Ugh, school festival. You exaggerating? It can't be that bad. These tickets are so expensive. 5,800 yen.
I'm telling you, Feeny, in this troupe, only those two and I have any acting skills.
Larry, tell us
Hmm,
the truth already.
whatever do you mean?
The real reason you joined the troupe? Look, knowing you, there's no way you'd take on acting as a job just like that. You are definitely chasing after someone.
How how rude! I mean, it's not like there's this girl I met online recently who's like a huge fan of the Steel Samurai. So I auditioned for the role in the play, and I had to beg on my knees for ages before I got in. I mean, what's your even proof that I'm trying to take her home?
Eh?
Eh?
Eh? Okay, fine. That's on me.
Ah!
I'm not dumb mouth.
Knew it! Knew it!
Your motives are impure.
No, not impure, but my feelings towards her are so true. I mean, actually, we're supposed to go on our first date this evening.
Date?
Date?
Yeah, after the play ends, I might be able to go see her.
What's her name?
Yumeko?
Is that her real name?
I mean, maybe. I think so. I mean, I didn't use my real name online. I used a handle. Isn't that right, Nikki?
N- Nikki?
Tell me, can you guess what handle I used when chatting with Yumeko?
How should I know? Look, you better not cause trouble for Mr. Powers, you hear me?
Mr. Powers? You mean the Steel Samurai guy?
Yeah.
How do you know him?
Nick defended him in court once before.
Huh?
Today's show had 9,000 people fighting for 300 seats, but thanks to him that we got tickets.
Well, why didn't you say that sooner, huh? You think I'm the one causing trouble for him? But at the end of the day, he's the one who's causing trouble for the troupe.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Okay, don't go about talking this too loudly, but recently, the troupe's direction didn't align with Mr. Power's ideas, so there is a lot of tension in the air.
What were they fighting about?
Maya, keep it down.
It's true that Will Powers is bad at speaking, has a scary face, is kind of cowardly, and not very likable, and has no aura.
It's a lot of points.
But he's definitely a good person, just like the Steel Samurai himself. So how could the Steel Samurai be wrong?
We get it, Maya. You love the Steel Samurai, we know. Ah!
The others turn and see what has Phoenix in a panic. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth and Detective Dick Gumshoe have just walked into the theater.
Yelled.
Ah, I knew it. I knew I was still muted. I was just thinking we'd meet you here today.
Edgeworth silently walks out of the theater.
Edgeworth.
Hey, our seats are over here, sir.
Edgeworth returns, looking less than amused.
Oh, I see.
What a coincidence, pals.
Yeah. Who would have thought that we'd meet in a place like this?
And I should be leaving now. Later.
What's up with him?
Hey, you guys must have had to participate in the lottery for tickets, right?
We were introduced by an acquaintance, pal.
A teacher I know told me I had to watch this no matter what. I was left with no choice. So I took time off specifically.
Huh? If you're so unwilling, you could have let someone else have the tickets.
I'm not unwilling. I meant that I couldn't help but to take the time to come watch.
So, do you want to watch it or not?
A buzzer is heard, and Maya starts dragging Phoenix toward the opposite side of the theater.
It's going to start!
I know. Would you quiet down a little, please?
Hurry!
I know. Quiet down. It's so hectic and the show hasn't even started.
It's starting!
Are you all right, sir?
Yes, it's nothing. Be quiet and watch.
The curtain rises and a recording of rumbling thunder plays. Two actors dressed as travelers walk on stage in front of a courtyard set, pretending to be injured and struggling against howling wind and rain. A massive paper lantern hangs above the stage. They both wear conical bamboo hats, obscuring their faces.
Are you all right? Just a bit more. Pull yourself together.
I can't move any longer. It's all on you now. Go to where the princess is.
No, don't say that. Curses. Can't believe what was waiting for us at Neo. Neo.
Old Tokyo. It's old
Old Tokyo City was our swan song in the pitch black night.
Wow. Their acting really sucks.
Ah.
Are you okay? Bear with it a little longer. We can't stop here. Our crewmates are waiting for us on the boat.
Two ninjas jump onto the stage. They shuffle around comedically for a moment before running into each other.
Wait, are you serious?
Sorry.
We have a customer. What are you doing in this thunderstorm?
We're done for.
What awaits you right now is...
They indiscreetly check a piece of paper.
Sorry, just let me... is hell!
Hell?
Crow Tengu!
Ready, set. Oh,
Oh,
great
great
crow!
Tengu!
A lightning sound effect is played as an actor with wings and a crow mask enters from downstage.
Ha 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 ha!
You.
My name is... Wait, my line!
One of the actors takes the walking stick of the other to defend themselves against the ninjas, and their castmate flops onto the stage.
Are you all right?
Darling!
The actor swings at one of the ninjas, but is blocked and quickly thrown to the ground. The ninja is about to stab them with his sword, but the actor reacts early.
Ah, it hurts there.
The actor gets up again and attempts to attack Crow Tengu, but is defeated once again.
You! Who on earth are you? Darn it! Is there no righteous person in this town who'd save people like us?
Shut up, trash!
Hey, that's my line!
Scream all you'd like. It's use.
Suddenly, a high-pitched whistle is heard.
This whistling sound.
It's the Steel Samurai!
Shh, Maya!
Where are you? Show yourself, Steel Samurai!
A spotlight shines on the stage as an actor in a robot samurai outfit enters and begins swinging a spear.
So you think you can defeat us? Attack!
The Steel Samurai fights the two ninjas, and the stage combat is easily the best part of the show so far. It seems the actors spent all of their time rehearsing their fight choreography and not their lines. The Steel Samurai quickly dispatches the ninjas and then fights Crow Tengu with even more impressive choreography. After a minute of the two going back and forth, Larry's voice is heard.
Here I come.
Larry does a sad excuse for a cartwheel onto the stage and falls on his back.
Are you okay?
Perfectly fine.
He stands up, but slips and falls again. Then again.
I have come to beat you.
Just go.
Larry exchanges blows with the Steel Samurai, who kicks him in the chest, knocking him backward.
That was a bit different. What are you doing?
Larry gets up and accidentally hits Crow Tengu.
Ouch!
Larry hits the Steel Samurai once more, but falls down again. The show's protagonist beckons to Crow Tengu, and the two resume their fight. After a skirmish, Crow Tengu is pushed towards center stage.
Yuuya, watch out!
The stage goes dark. A high-pitched sound is heard, and a strobe light blinks a few times, showing the Steel Samurai looking up, then pointing down, and when the lights come back up, Crow Tengu is pinned to the ground by the enormous paper lantern that had been hanging above the stage. The lantern, the stage, and the actor playing Crow Tengu are on fire.
Yuuya! Mr. Yuuya! Somebody get the fire extinguisher!
Yuuya screams. The Steel Samurai exits stage left, while the remaining actors scramble to help Mr. Yuuya, and the stage manager runs out from stage right, quickly addressing the audience, while the curtain falls behind him.
We are very sorry, everyone. An accident has just occurred. We will sort this out as soon as possible. Please remain seated.
Gumshoe jumps out of his seat and runs toward the stage.
Hold up, pal, huh? I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe with the police department.
Police?
I'll need your cooperation with me on this. Please call an ambulance and the fire department.
Okay.
Quickly now.
The stage manager exits and Gumshoe climbs onto the stage.
There we go. Everyone present, please listen carefully. You are all eyewitnesses to this incident. Sorry to trouble you all, but for now, no one is allowed to leave the premises.
Detective Gumshoe, let's investigate.
Yes, sir. Once again, no one is allowed to leave, okay?
Nick, what are you doing? We have to get into action too.
Huh? But he said not to leave.
You didn't listen. Detective Gumshoe only said that we can't leave the theater. Got it? Let's go. Hurry up.
All right. Don't pull me like that, Maya.
Maya drags Phoenix toward the stage entrance. Backstage, Gumshoe is holding a struggling Larry while talking with a man in a brightly colored scarf and polka dot pants, an actress wearing a pink sweatsuit, and the stage manager.
Yuuya, I want to see Yuuya.
It's all right, pal. He's not in any life-threatening danger.
But
We're in an emergency right now, so please understand.
You let go of me already.
Oh, no way, pal. I just said no one is allowed to leave the theater.
Out of my way.
Larry escapes from Gumshoe's grip, but is quickly clotheslined. Gumshoe holds Larry to prevent him from hitting the ground, then lets him go.
Look, there's someplace else I need to be right now.
You can't. We're not allowed to make any exceptions.
Despite all of his struggling, Larry attempts to escape again, but is grabbed and nearly thrown to the ground. But Gumshoe eases him down this time.
Oh, that was gentle.
Yeah, next time it might not be. So don't even think about running, pal.
Oh, well, watch me.
Larry again tries to run away and scrambles, but Gumshoe grabs him by the leg, accidentally pulling his pants down in the process.
Oh, get back here.
Seriously, you bared it all. I'd say you people may as well skip the investigation. It's just an accident this thing fell.
Is that right?
And you are?
My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm from the prosecutor's office.
Prosecutor.
Whether this was an accident or not, we can't be sure until the investigation is finished.
Oh, thank goodness you're here, Edging. You save me, please.
Detective Gumshoe, let us begin the question.
But don't ignore me. Am I not your childhood bestie?
Oh, just wait here.
Oh, how could you do this?
Now then, I have some questions for everyone here. Where were you all before the incident occurred?
I was in the staff room backstage watching the play on the TV monitor, like always. Urano here is the stage manager, so he was probably on stage.
I have a question. How was the giant lantern originally supposed to be used in the play?
I'm sorry, originally?
If this was an unexpected accident, this giant lantern falling should have another use.
That's right. This lantern was going to fall at the end of the fight. No one was supposed to be under it.
At the end,
Yes, before the Steel Samurai wins, Crow Tengu's lantern falls, but there needs to be a signal before that happens.
signal.
Yes. When the set is being moved or the lighting is changing on stage, there has to be a signal to do so, such as the end of someone's lines or when the music swells.
Why do you need signals like that? Can't you just look at the stage and know what to do?
To prevent the audience from seeing the backstage. We install these black curtains, but they also create many blind spots, preventing the crew from being able to see what's happening on stage.
So, what's the signal for this lantern?
That's
A muscular but timid looking gentleman limps in.
It's me.
Mr. Powers?
The signal for the lantern falling is from playing this whistle I kept in my steel samurai costume.
He nervously pulls a pipe whistle out of his pocket.
Whistle?
Yes.
I remember now. Before the giant lantern fell, I heard the sound of a whistle.
Then, Mr. Powers,
Yes.
you knew that playing that whistle would cause the lantern to fall, am I correct?
Well,
Of course he did. He played the whistle knowing exactly what would happen.
An elderly but energetic woman runs onto the stage, holding a toy space laser pistol.
Long time no see, Edgy Poo.
Edgy.
You haven't forgotten me, have you? I'm Wendy Oldbag. It wasn't long ago that I stood behind the stand in the courtroom for you with my brilliant testimony. I was amazing, right? I definitely gave the best testimony everyone's ever heard this time, too. There's no doubt that my Edgy Poo will win.
She gets uncomfortably close to Edgeworth until Gumshoe picks her up and moves her to the other side of the stage
Yeah,
before putting her down again.
You stay over
Thank
here.
you.
So what exactly happened? Why do you think Mr. Powers knows all about the situation?
You listen to me, all right? You, Powers. Even if you try to act dumb, you can't fool the heavens nor me. I saw it all, you know. I heard everything. Today, before the show began, I saw you and Crow Tengu's actor Dan Yuuya quarreling in the break room. You raised your voice at him yelling, "I'll take you out!" Didn't you?
take him out, as in kill.
Did he really say that?
That's a lie. Mr. Powers would never say such a thing.
Shut it, little girl. Your young face makes me mad just by looking at you.
Okay then. If that was really what he said, that could be crucial evidence.
That's correct. This guy over here, he's never been that popular, and he didn't like Yuuya. He's always caused trouble for him. You finally said how much you hate him, didn't you?
That wasn't hate. He meant,
Shut up, you beautiful egg face! That's what's happened. You hear me, Mr. Producer? It was Powers' jealousy that caused him to do it.
I guess so.
Producer? So you're the producer here.
Oh, do excuse me.
The man flamboyantly leaps over to Gumshoe.
I am the producer, Toru Metadanai.
Okay, let me just make a note. Metadanai, got it.
It's Metadanai. From the actors to the managers, I know everyone and everything about this troupe. Everyone here calls me Toru.
It seems like the facts of the case are finally beginning to appear.
Oh, do help us, old man. This case is...
Mr. Powers, do you have any defense for what was just said?
please wait a minute.
Miwakuno. Everything is my fault.
No, Mr. Powers.
Mr. Powers, it seems we will have to take you in for questioning.
Aren't you a lawyer? Understood.
The motive and the evidence are here, and it will all be presented in court. Detective.
Edgeworth turns to see that Wendy has once again snuck up behind him and uncomfortably close to him.
Ow.
Ew. He brushes past her.
Detective Gumshoe, please escort him to the police department.
Yes, sir.
Hold it!
Phoenix and Maya run in.
Mr. Powers isn't the culprit of the incident.
You guys.
Mr. Wright.
I heard what you all said. It'll be just fine, Mr. Powers. Don't worry, we'll help you again.
It's all right, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Mr. Powers?
This was entirely my fault. I will accept any punishment I am sentenced to.
Hang on, what are you saying?
Please excuse me.
Mr. Powers!
It seems like we won't be clashing in the court this time, Detective Gumshoe.
Yes. Will Powers, please come with me.
Mr. Powers!
So, then it's fine to go now, right? Good work, everyone.
Hey, don't run away, pal.
That kid's kind of suspicious too, isn't he? Detective, leave Powers to me. You go chase after Larry.
Yes, sir. Hey, oi, you stop right there.
Oh, edgy poo. What should I do now then?
You may come with us too?
Yay!
She embraces Edgeworth.
Too close! If you could stand further away from me, about 5 meters is fine.
Don't stand more than 5 meters away from me. Oh, edgy poo!
Wendy chases Edgeworth off stage,
Ugh.
and Powers then follows them.
Mr. Powers!
Mr. Powers!
Toru and Urano exit, leaving just Phoenix, Maya, and the actress.
Oh, excuse me, but who might you be?
I'm a castmate of Mr. Powers. My name is Kaori, Miwakuno. It's true that Mr. Powers is bad at speaking and has a scary face and is kind of cowardly, not very likable, and has no aura. But he's extremely professional and works harder than anybody. No one loves the Steel Samurai more than him. He's definitely a righteous person, just like the Steel Samurai himself.
Huh. Where have I heard that before?
I think the same way. That's...
Miwakuno's phone rings, and she answers it.
Excuse me. Hello? Really? I'll be right there. What happened? That was the hospital. They said that Yuuya is, the one who played Crow Tengu, Dan Yuuya, has regained consciousness.
Could it be...
Yuuya and I are dating.
Huh?
No one knows. No one knows Mr. Powers better than Yuuya. Mr. Powers also thinks highly of Yuuya, so I can't really believe they would say such horrible things to each other in the break room.
If it's all right with you, could we go with you to see him in the hospital? Not for anything bad. I just want to hear what he has to say as the victim. Although I didn't get permission to defend him, I know that Mr. Powers is definitely not a killer. There's something deeper to this case, so I have to help him out, no matter what.
That's fine with me.
All right, then let's get to the hospital quickly.
The trio exits, while Larry continues running from Gumshoe outside.
Oh, these strange things are happening today. Oh, they are going to make me late. Okay, I hope Yumeko is still there. Ugh, not him again.
Larry pulls a banana peel out of his jacket and leaves it on the ground before running off again.
And there you go.
Hey, you! Stop, pal!
Gumshoe runs on and slips on the banana peel, just like in Mario Kart.
Whoa.
And uses his falling momentum to spin on the ground like a breakdancer before getting up.
Oh yeah, nailed it. Who throws a banana peel in a place like this? It's really slippery, you know. Hey, hold up.
Real smooth there, Gumshoe. Phoenix, Maya, and Miwakuno make their way to Yuuya's hospital room. Yuuya is awake, but has a cast on his leg and a bandage around his head.
Yuuya!
Kaori, why are you here? Where's Mr. Powers?
He was taken away by the police.
What?
Yuuya winces in pain.
Oh, don't force yourself.
If he was taken by the police, does that mean that he did it?
Wait! We can't say that for sure yet.
Who are you?
Oh, sorry. Nice to meet you. I'm Phoenix Wright, an attorney.
An attorney?
I thought that we should help Mr. Powers out, so
Then Mr. Powers is.
Oh, hurry. Yuuya, are you all right?
Mr. Erito?
Hurry, tell me what's going on.
this is our troop sponsor.
Sponsor?
I'm totally fine. My head has some scrapes and my right foot is fractured, that's all.
Oh, I see. Oh, to meet with such an accident and get out of it with just a fracture. Just as expected from our troop's shining ray of hope. Step jump.
Huh?
Hoop, step, jump, hop, step, jump. It was a joke.
Ah, that was such a good joke.
Yes, yes. Yes, quite good.
Are these guys okay?
Getting me that job at the TV station mustn't have been easy for you.
Yes, that's right. So you must get better soon.
Yes, absolutely.
How long will it take for you to recover?
Well, the doctor said about 3 months, but I'm sure I'll be fine in just 1 month.
Mr. Erito,
Sorry. I was so busy talking to you that I forgot. Sorry for the late introduction. I am Hananitsuku Erito. Here's my card. Yes, that's right. Yuuya.
Yes?
Don't worry about the money. I will pay all the hospital bills for you in cash.
This guy seems kind of annoying, doesn't he, Nick?
Mr. Erito, this man is here because he wants to defend Mr. Powers.
Mr. Powers' defense?
Mr. Powers was accused of being envious of Yuya's popularity, and then was arrested for plotting to murder Yuuya.
He was?
Yes, Mr. Powers would never even think about something like that. He was only trying to fix Yuya's mistake. It wasn't because of jealousy.
He wanted to fix my mistake?
Uh,
He said that.
no, that's not it.
Then you're the one who thinks I made a mistake. Tell it to me straight.
It's not like that. I just said what Powers thinks about you.
That's enough. Kaori, you just get out.
Kaori runs out of the room.
Wait, Miss Miwakuno! Hey, you didn't have to talk to her like that.
Maya.
I'm sorry. We've been like that pretty often recently. She keeps saying things that just upset me. I feel like she resents me or something.
Why?
Young people are full of troubles. Here, Yuuya, take this money and take her out on a date. It'll solve everything.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, he's definitely annoying.
Can I ask you something? Your card. It says Erito Corporation. Is that Ericorp?
AriCorp?
Yeah, online shopping, online information center. It's a large company with outstanding achievements in the online industry.
I've got it all covered.
And you are the president of that company.
Yes, that's right.
Huh. Wow. I can't believe the president of such a large company is the sponsor to a theater troupe.
Do you find it strange? Well, you would be right. You must be wondering why I'm the sponsor of such an insignificant troupe that relies on putting out shows to gain such wildly fluctuating popularity.
Well, I didn't quite mean it like that.
It's all right. It's natural you'd think that. To still be continuing to support our troop in this recession, you can hardly find such a person elsewhere.
But he's,
Actually, Powers and I used to be classmates.
Classmates?
Yes, my goal at the time was to become an actor who starred in action shows. Powers and I grew up together.
Melodramatic music starts playing.
For the sake of fulfilling our dreams of being big stars, we toiled and sweated our way through. However, I was forced to abandon mine after being injured. While training with Mr. Powers one day, he accidentally hit me in the neck with his weapon. I had no choice but to give up my goal of being an actor. I muddled my way through life then, having lost my dream while this guy got to be the Steel Samurai, even making it to the movies. When I watched him, it felt as if my whole body was jolted with electricity. This just wouldn't do. I will not lose to him. I held on to that thought and started working my way up from the ground once more. And thanks to the support of everyone, my business ran smoothly. Then I picked up the phone to call Mr. Powers after all that time to make a request.
A request?
I watched him work so diligently that it spurred me on to work hard too. We're just at different places in our careers now. To fulfill the dream that we once shared, I asked him to let me sponsor the troupe. Excuse me, I have a phone call.
Erito pulls his phone out and answers it. The melodramatic music stops playing.
Wait, that music was coming from you?
The music apparently broke the fourth wall there. Erito walks out of the hospital room to take the call.
He's a little irksome, but I don't think he's a bad guy.
Really?
Oh, can I ask you something?
Okay, what is it?
The morning before the play, you were arguing with Mr. Powers in the break room, right?
Yeah, we have clashed a lot recently. There's been discord between the company's policies and Mr. Powers' ideas.
That's what Larry said too.
By company policies, they really mean the producer Metadanai's policies, right?
It's Metadanai.
Oh, sorry.
Well, that's what happened.
Huh. Then what quarrel did you have with Mr. Powers?
Well, Mr. Powers and Mr. Denai's issues were probably related to me. I've accepted work in a bunch of TV dramas and movies to gain a bigger audience, which has caused problems for the cast during rehearsals. But I feel this is necessary. Even Mr. Erito would agree.
Must be tough on you, though, right?
No, not at all. If I don't do this, I don't think I'll be able to work here much longer.
Do you think Mr. Powers really wanted to kill you?
Maya!
I don't know how Mr. Powers sees me, but I do know that my respect for him will never waver. Right now and in the future, too.
I'm sure Mr. Powers feels the same way.
Erito re-enters the room, finishing his phone call.
Yes, then I will be counting on you. Thank you so much. Okay, goodbye. Wrong number.
Are you serious?
Yuuya, I have something else to do. If anything else crops up, just give me a call. I'll be sure to come visit you again soon. Probably around the new year.
Good one.
Huh? Anyways, until next time, Mr. Lawyer, take care.
Erito exits.
What he said at the end there was really funny, right?
Yeah, well, he's surely busy too, right? Okay, Maya, it's about time that we leave as well.
Where to?
Well, the details of the situation are still too unclear. We're gonna have to talk with Mr. Powers.
But do you think he'll speak with us?
I'm not sure, but we can't get anything done if we just stay here.
You're right.
Well, in that case, we'll be leaving now. Take care, Mr. Yuuya.
See you later.
Phoenix and Maya exit. Meanwhile, Larry has successfully lost Gumshoe and makes a phone call.
Hello? Yumeko, it's me. I got caught up at work and I'm running late. I'm so sorry. Where are you? Shiniyama Station. Why are you there? You're thinking of going home? Hang on just a bit. Wait for me at the big clock there. How to recognize me? I'll put my hand right below my chin. Does that sound cool?
Elsewhere, Edgeworth's phone rings. His ringtone is the Steel Samurai theme song.
Edgeworth speaking. What is the situation?
Hello? This is Gumshoe. I'm really sorry, sir. I lost him.
What? You can't even do a simple task like this? I'll be looking forward to your next month's salary.
No, sir, please don't.
That's enough. Come quickly and meet me here.
Where are you at?
I'm standing under the clock at Shinomiya Station.
He hangs up.
Ah, as I thought. The only thing I wish for right now is to buy some steel samurai bun.
A woman in a white dress with a parasol appears.
Are you Edgeworth?
Huh?
Are you Miles Edgeworth?
That's right. And you are?
It's me, Yumeko.
Excuse me. I think you've got the wrong person.
I definitely don't. Now let's go get some grapes.
She takes
Wait, this has
Edgeworth.
been me the whole time? I'm Buffalo Chikusa!
And the narrator is entirely confused right now. She takes Edgeworth by the hand and tries to lead him away, but Edgeworth doesn't budge.
Why do I have to go with you? Let go!
He shakes his arm, but Yumeko doesn't let go.
Let go of me! How is she so strong?
Yumeko hits Edgeworth in the chest with her parasol, knocking him out, then picks him up and carries him away, kind of like Donkey Kong. Larry arrives just in time to see them leave.
That was Yumeko. No way. No.
Phoenix and Maya make their way to the police station, where they're able to meet with Will Powers.
People always join the Steel Samurai Theater troupe with big dreams, but many of them quit when they feel their talent isn't being recognized. That type of setback gives people immense heartache. I can relate. To them, joining the troupe is their way of chasing after their dream. I want to protect their dreams, even though it's pointless. I want to protect this troupe.
And that's why I want you to work with me.
The incident this time is my fault. I'm the one who let the lantern fall.
Mr. Powers, we don't know for sure if it was your fault, but if you continue being silent, the blame will definitely fall on your shoulders. The truth that gets buried in lies will slowly disappear. And if that happens, there'll be nothing we can do.
Come on, just please give us something, anything.
I'm sorry.
All right, I've had enough. Let's go, Maya.
To where?
Let's go to the theater to check there once more.
But oh, right. I suddenly remembered that I need to go back to the office.
Huh? Why all of a sudden?
I'm waiting for a game I bought online to be delivered. I have to be there to receive it. You go on ahead, okay?
Oh, sure, got it. I'll see you at the theater then. Mr. Powers, if you change your mind, please contact me. I won't give up.
Phoenix exits, and Powers begins to exit as well.
Mr. Powers, you won't say it no matter what. Nick will definitely solve things without you hurting anyone. Not you, nor the troop.
How can you be so sure?
That's because Nick is always on the side of those who are alone.
Huh?
When Nick was younger, he was accused of stealing a classmate's lunch money, and he was put on class trial. Of course he didn't do it. None of his friends believed him, though. And even the teacher thought he stole it. He felt extremely hurt and alone. Ever since then, Nick has never let anyone feel the loneliness of going through a trial even though they're clearly innocent.
Loneliness.
Ms. Miwakuno told me you're a lot like him.
Huh? What did she say?
The Steel Samurai. His righteous heart is just like yours, Mr. Powers. Everyone believes in you. You're not someone who would plot to murder another person. So please, believe in us too. We'll be waiting with your defense, okay?
Powers says nothing as Maya exits. Back at the theater, Miwakuno rehearses backstage with the rest of the cast, playing the role of the Steel Samurai. She defeats the actors that played the ninjas with a flourish.
Thanks, Kaori.
It's nothing, really.
Thank you.
Thanks for your hard work, too.
Phoenix enters and applauds.
Wow, that was amazing!
Mr. Wright?
Ah, I was really surprised. You're so talented, Miss Miwakuno.
It's all thanks to Mr. Powers and Yuuya's guidance. I practice sparring with them a lot in case anything were to happen in the future.
A dismantled suit of armor catches Phoenix's eye.
Ah, is this the Steel Samurai costume?
Yeah, the suit's really easy to get out of, but it takes 2 people and like 30 minutes to put it on.
30 minutes.
Yeah, we have to start dressing whoever plays the role 30 minutes before the show starts.
Huh. Well, that sounds tough, but I'm sure every member of the troupe would like to wear it someday.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what's this flyer? Steel Samurai's Final Enemy Evil Magistrate Audition.
Do you know the character? The Steel Samurai's strongest enemy, the Evil Magistrate.
Oh, I've heard of him. Huh. This says auditions start next month. That means they're still deciding on the actor, right? Judging by your fight choreography just now, you must have been chosen for the role, right?
No, the audition's already ended.
Oh. Why?
I don't know, but they've already chosen the person who will play the Evil Magistrate.
Oh. Who?
It's Yuuya.
Yuuya. You mean your boyfriend?
Miwakuno quickly walks away.
Wait, Miss Miwakuno. So the conversation they had in the hospital was actually referring to this? Ooh, things in the troop are really complicated, huh?
Toru Metadanai enters with his eyes closed.
Now, let's see where I'll end up today by walking with my eyes closed.
Excuse me.
Toru trips, then stands back up. His eyes are still closed.
Ah! Ugh. Really now, I was just about to break my record. Huh? It's so dark. Oh, I forgot to open my eyes.
You dropped your phone.
Thanks. Hey, aren't you that lawyer? Did Mr. Powers ask you to defend him?
Well,
I know. That guy's stubbornness is really something else.
ooh, pardon me, but what happened to your hands? Why are they all black? Here, I have a handkerchief.
Oh dear, thank you for telling me. I got so much dirt and ash on them after helping to put out that fire. Thank you.
Toru returns the handkerchief as Larry runs in.
You are naked. Help me.
Lenny?
Producer. It's Larry. Anyway, I'm really sorry about what happened today.
What happened today?
I made some wrong movements in the play.
Oh, you did?
I mean, if you didn't notice, then never mind. Forget about that. Nick.
What is it now?
Yumeko. My Yumeko, and definitely not Chikusa. Oh, she was completely different than the image I had of her. Her figure's like boom, boom, boom. She also took etching out with a single punch.
What are you talking about?
Just come with me, okay?
Wait. Oh, please excuse me, Toru. See you later.
Larry drags Phoenix away, leaving Toru all alone.
Bye. Seriously, the theater air is so dry, I can't stand it. Hey, is anyone still here? Could you turn off the lights? Isn't that someone right there? Hey! Oh, it's just the Steel Samurai costume. Anyone? Where's the light switch?
Toru's phone vibrates, and he dramatically falls to the ground.
Ah! Hang on. There. Hello. Oh, I wondered who this could be. Thanks for your hard work, Ishiro Housing. About that thing, I gave it some thought. Eh? Eriko?
Toru takes a moment to make sure no one else is around.
No need to bother with that trash company. Ishiro Housing will soon be our new sponsor.
The lights go out.
Excuse me, who turned off the lights? I hadn't practiced walking with my eyes closed. I'd be in trouble.
Toru is fortunately able to navigate his way out. Soon after, Maya walks in, but it's still pitch black.
Just where did Nick go? Ugh, I can't see a thing. Nick?
A strange groaning is heard, and 4 wispy blue figures suddenly appear around her, casting a faint purple light around the backstage.
Who's there? Are you zombies? You're zombies, right?
We're spirits. Oh, come on, no matter how you look at us, we're spirits.
Spirits?
Ugh, how could you have us confused for those things?
Get out.
Get out!
Hey, I don't care what you all say, but this time I'm playing the lead.
No way, it's me. I'm the one who will stand in the spotlight.
Oh, stop it, everyone!
The spirits scatter momentarily, and a woman in a kimono walks on stage.
What are you all doing?
Big Sis Gaga, please listen to me. Someone new appeared again.
Is that so?
I bet she wants to steal our roles.
Yeah, that's why we thought we'd scare her a bit.
She, actually mistook us for zombies, you know.
Then it must be because you all acted like zombies again.
We didn't. Even though we're spirits, but we have legs and bodies and we're tangible. So to let others know that we're spirits, we did this.
That's exactly what zombies do.
Just who are you people?
Many young people come to steal our roles in the past.
You must be aiming for the lead role in our troupe, aren't you?
I'm not! Are you spirits in a troupe then?
That's totally right. We are.
Troupe
Tsukamazi.
Everybody.
Yeah. Oh geez, there goes there goes the other spirit.
Ugh.
I hate it when they just fly away.
Spirit for good gosh.
And I am the troupe's leader. Jugumu Jugumu Goku no Surikade Kaijari Suigo Suigo Matsu Unrai Matsu Furai Matsu Kuneru Tokoro ni Sumu Tokoro Yaburakuji no Burakuji Pipe no Shuringan no Gurendai no Pokunino
If you
Pokunano
do have
Chokunen
like a
Josu.
condensed
But
version, that's a lot to remember.
Please, just call me by my stage name, Miyako Gaga. I was a Japanese kimono actress, and who died shortly before performing in a Broadway musical.
Miyako Gaga?
We train here tirelessly day and night in order to get the lead role.
But, aren't you guys dead?
Yeah, how can you say that to us? The dead can work hard too.
You brats! Have you no manners? You want to be given the lead role? Dream on. Those who want to stand under the spotlight better get their act together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry they troubled you. We'll be taking our leave now.
Please wait. Why haven't you all achieved peace?
Isn't it obvious? Because we all died without getting the chance to stand under the spotlight.
Spotlight?
Yes, the goal that every actor aims for, to stand center stage.
The troupe of spirits break out into a big song and dance number about the struggle of actors trying to get into the spotlight. The dance beat and choreography have vague similarities to a certain hit single about romances gone bad by Stephanie Germanotta. Maya leaves halfway through the song, but the spirits don't notice her go. After a few minutes, the song finishes.
What do you think? Did our performance move you to... She's gone? Where did she go?
Maya is dragged back in by one of the spirits.
Ah, sorry. I got the gist of it, so I figured I could leave.
What do you mean by the gist of it? We spent many hours perfecting that routine, you know.
Are you okay? You seem out of breath.
This is Gaga.
Are you okay?
Please, like, rest over here.
You're all so noisy. Don't worry about me. Go and train harder.
Yes.
Yes.
What's your name?
I'm Maya Frey. Faye.
And are you this troupe's new actress, Miss Frey?
A new actress?
Yes, did you just join?
No, I'm not.
So you're not here to challenge us.
Not at all. I'm actually a spirit medium in training.
You are? And why would a spirit medium come to the theater?
There was an accident that occurred here today.
Ah, it was to do with that big lantern falling on stage, right?
Yes, and there's going to be a trial soon. I'm trying to help our client get a not guilty verdict.
How are you involved in the trial?
I'm a lawyer's assistant.
A spirit medium as a lawyer's assistant? Very intriguing.
It was actually my older sister's law agency. Since she passed on, it's now run by Nick, who's reliable, Anyway, he's someone with a strong sense of justice, and that's why I decided to be his assistant.
Maya, could it be you've become enamored with this strong man of justice?
What do you mean enamored?
Never mind. Then, Maya, let's meet again when you're dead.
Okay.
See you. Bye.
And with that, Gaga disappears. Outside, Larry is still dragging Phoenix around.
There's no need to run so fast. What are you so scared of this woman for?
She's not just a woman. She's a monster.
You mean, Yumeko?
Yeah. Her look and her names completely don't match. It's seriously a disaster. She's like a size 15, 16, like, minimum.
Dude, aren't you exactly the same going around, talking to strangers using Edgeworth's name as a freaking handle?
I mean, at first, I tried to use your name, Phoenix, right? But it just, like, turns people off.
Oh, well, I'm so sorry about that.
Well, look, Phoenix Rye.
It's not, don't call me Rye.
Hello, Mr. Bread? Mr. Rye Bread?
Oh my God, that is so wrong.
Oh, Mr. Wrong. Good to hear
No,
you.
it's right.
Oh, sorry. I thought since your hair styled like the. Oh, there, quick.
Across the street, Edgeworth sits with Yumeko outside a cafe, clearly disinterested.
So you must remember me now, don't you? I'm Yumeko.
My answer remains the same no matter how many times you ask. I do not know you.
You won't be saying that after seeing this. I'm Yumeko.
What's that?
My laptop! Open the cover and switch it on! Our online conversations with me, Yumeko, they're filled with sweet memories of me and you.
I don't remember anything like that.
Oh, don't be like that. A name like yours is so rare, and my name is Yumeko. How could I be mistaken? Unless it's actually one of your brothers.
She playfully shoves Edgeworth, throwing him off his chair in the process.
Her arm strength is insane. And I don't have any brothers.
Then
I shall say once more, I don't know who you are.
I'm Yumeko.
Oh, man. It looks like she's getting mad.
That's Yumeko?
Yeah.
That's it. We need a bail.
What are you saying? We don't know what she'll do to Edgeworth.
We exactly know what she's about to do to Edgeworth. Okay, fine. I guess Edgings has his scary face and all, but still.
But
Yumeko starts sobbing hysterically.
I'm Yumeko. Looks even more terrifying.
Larry pulls out some lip balm and starts applying it. As he does, a woman dressed similarly to Yumeko, but with a face mask on, appears behind Phoenix and Larry.
dude, what are you putting on lipstick for?
It's not. It is a very manly lip balm in cherry red. Aside from that, I only put it on because my lips get dry when I'm nervous.
What's the point of that?
You don't know anything. And you call yourself a lawyer. Look, lip cream is made up of oil. It moisturizes the surface of your lips.
The woman in the face mask taps Phoenix and Larry's shoulders.
Huh?
Shh. Who's this?
I don't know.
Yumeko grabs her laptop off the table and smashes it on her head, breaking it in half.
I've had enough. Fine. I knew it would turn out this way. Someone like you ain't suitable for Yumeko. She should be paired with a better man.
Objection!
Huh?
What you said just now is strange and contains a contradiction.
Stop pointing at me.
Your name isn't Yumeko, is it? Judging by the way you spoke in the third person right now?
I've been doing it a lot more than that. Ha! A bombastic deduction. Just like your ascot. You're right. I'm not Yumeko.
I have a great ascot.
It is a
Wha-
very dashing ascot. Also, huh?
What was that? What did she do?
I'm Yumeko's best friend. Women's pro wrestler, Buffalo Chikusa!
Yumeko, or rather Chikusa, jumps around as if she were doing a wrestling entrance, flops on her back, and attempts to kip up onto her feet again, but isn't able to.
Hang on. I can do. Hold on, just. I can't get up.
She looks pretty pathetic like a turtle, but then she finally rolls backward and stands up.
I heard Yumeko got to know a man online and was going on a date with him without ever having seen his face. Well, I was worried for her, so I came along with her. I'm going to call the real Yumeko right now.
Chikusa picks up her phone, and a moment later, the phone of the girl near Larry and Phoenix rings.
Chikusa.
That's Yumeko? She's so cute.
Yumeko waves at Chikusa.
Oh, so you're here. I don't know. Let's see. I told you, this man is no good at all.
Larry
Hey.
tries to get Yumeko's attention, but Phoenix holds him back.
Ow.
However, Edgeworth then spots them.
Wright and Larry.
What a coincidence. I
Larry abruptly grabs Yumeko and pulls her aside.
Edgeworth. I'm the real Edgeworth.
Oi. Right.
Yes.
Right, I finally understand what's going.
Well, it's too late for apologies now.
I wasn't thinking about apologizing. It seems I was being used. Just like how you made use of her.
I'm not being used by anyone. We're best friends, you hear? Best friends.
So what even if you are? No matter the situation, if you keep living in a world of lies and deceit, how can you ever hope to find love?
Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh my gosh, her voice is so soft. Isn't she just the cutest?
Maya and Gumshoe run in together.
Nick!
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Maya!
Why are you here, pal?
The crepes are my please you.
Yumeko whispers something to Chikusa as Edgeworth begins to leave.
What? Why do I have to say it? Mr. Edgeworth, please wait!
Yumeko begins to chase Edgeworth, but is stopped by Larry.
Hang on. I mean, the one you've been talking to all this time is actually.
Yumeko shoves him aside and continues running after Edgeworth.
Why do these things always happen to me? Oh, she really has a cute butt. Yumeko, wait for me!
He begins to run after Yumeko, but is grabbed by Chikusa.
I'm not done with you.
Oh.
I'll have to repay for what you did with my fists.
Let's talk about this.
Chikusa runs Larry around a corner, and Larry's pained screams are heard along with the cracking of bones.
Ow, 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 ow.
Well, he's dead.
Nick?
Huh?
Will Powers has requested for you to defend him.
Huh?
That's right, pal. He just contacted us.
Oh, what made him change his mind so quickly?
I wonder.
Well, in that case, I'll see you guys in the courtroom.
The next day, everyone assembles in the courtroom. Larry, who is not dead but in a neck brace, sits behind the defense bench with Kaori Miwakuno, producer Metadanai, and Mr. Erito. Wendy, Yumeko, and Chikusa sit behind the prosecutor's bench. Will Powers is escorted in by Detective Gumshoe. Will Powers is extremely nervous and is forgetting what he's supposed to say.
No, hold on. Mr. Wright, how should I say this? Please, take care of me.
Of course. Leave it to me. I'll protect you, be it yourself or the things most important to you. I'll definitely, 100%, absolutely.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
Oh, the defense is ready.
Naturally, the prosecution is also.
Will you be okay, Nick?
In the end, I couldn't find a single piece of evidence.
Yumeko and Chikusa sit in the gallery behind the prosecutor's bench.
Huh? Why me again? Mr. Edgeworth, do your best.
No. Yumeko.
I'm not Yumeko.
Order! Prosecutor Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
The incident took place during a performance by the Steel Samurai. A giant lantern that was part of the set fell during the show, crushing the actor who played Pro Tengu, Dan Yuuya. Below it. The prosecution suspects that this was no accident, but rather the result of a plot by Will Powers to murder Dan Yuuya. Detective Gumshoe will now present the findings of our investigation.
Sir, the defendant in this case is Will Powers. He was envious of the victim Dan Yuuya and targeted him.
Envious?
There had been a surge in Mr. Dan's popularity recently, so to protect his position in the troupe, Will Powers plotted to murder him.
How could I?
It's true he was very popular, but that's not good enough reasoning for a murder.
There is reason, pal. According to the producer, the lead role of the Steel Samurai is going to be passed on to the victim, Dan Yuuya, very soon.
Hold it! Mr. Powers, have you ever heard producer Metadanai say that?
Well,
Of course he knows about it. He's the lead of the show. He would know if they're going to drop him.
Is that true?
About that, we have proof.
Gumshoe holds up a piece of paper.
Proof?
What is that?
This was found in the defendant's dressing room. It's a notice written by producer Metadanai and addressed to Will Powers, informing him that he will no longer be playing the Steel Samurai.
What?
Of course, the letter had already been opened, which is to say the defendant had indeed already read it, right?
it's true. I did.
Detective Gumshoe, why did the producer have to send him a letter?
According to him, firing actors causes him a great deal of heartache, so instead of telling them directly, he chooses to send them a letter.
It's because I read the letter. That's why I...
Objection!
Okay.
All he did was read the letter. It's a stretch to say that the defendant had the motive to kill the victim. Mr. Powers loves the troop from the bottom of his heart. He's not the kind of person who would think to kill his colleague after being fired.
Objection! If I understand correctly, to actors, there is nothing more important than the role they play. In order to protect their role, they don't care about other actors and actresses. It's the same for the defendant, too, of course. Now then, the prosecution would like to call a witness to the stand.
What?
I'm here, Edgy Poo.
Wendy runs in and clings to Edgeworth.
Please stand at the witness stand.
We'll talk later, okay? Winku.
The witness is a cleaning lady who works for the troupe. She works hard each day cleaning every corner of the theater. On the day of the incident, did you notice anything different?
Something different. Yes, I did. There's this romance drama that's having a rerun on TV that I watch every day, but when I turned on the TV that day, the programming had suddenly switched to some other bullshit. I was so angry that I gave the TV broadcasting station a call to complain. Who the hell said you could stop airing my drama? And they apologized to me. Sorry, it was an error. Please don't be mad. And then I said to them, if you want to apologize properly, don't you know how to send some merchandise? And that's how I got this wristband right here. See, Edgy Poo, didn't I get a good deal?
What kind of testimony was that?
Why are you shouting so loud, so very loud at me? I answered his question, didn't I?
I apologize. My phrasing was wrong.
What else do you want to know, Edgy Poo? I'll tell you everything.
The day of the incident, in the theater, did you notice anything strange?
In the theater. Oh, yes! Before the show, I was cleaning the floor of the break room when I heard shouting nearby.
Where was the shouting coming from?
It's part of my job to clear trash out of the dressing rooms. I heard Will Power's voice coming from Danny Boy's dressing room. Although it sounded like a calm conversation, there is definitely that vague sense of fight that was going to break out. When I listened, I heard Powers shout, "I'll take you out!"
And you're certain that it was Mr. Powers?
Of course! How could I get his voice wrong?
Does the defense have any questions?
Nick, pull yourself together.
Just now proved the defendant has a potential motive, but that doesn't necessarily prove that the defendant committed a crime.
Of course. That will be proven next. We just need a witness who was present at the time of the incident to testify on the details. Larry, come down to the stand.
Me? But I don't know anything.
Larry makes his way to the stand, confused as hell.
Now then, tell the court in detail what you were doing the moment the lantern fell.
Uh, it's an entire action sequence. It's a little difficult to explain.
Then show us.
You heard him. Hurry it up then.
Okay, fine. Well, I'm not really sure about, but anyway, Crow was in front of me when I entered, and then Steve Samurai swung in from this way. I turned like this, and then we went bing, 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 like this. Samurai does a kick, and I avoid it, and then he fights Crow Tengu over here, and then I come in and do a big chop, and then pew, 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 pshaw, like that, and I fall, and that is when the lantern crashed to the floor.
I would like the record to state that the witness is a terrible actor. Also, while the defendant was acting out the fight scene, he waited for the victim to stand beneath the lantern. Then played this whistle to signal the lantern to fall. That's what happened.
Objection! Larry, why are you lying?
Lying? I clearly explained the scene to everyone here.
Wasn't there something else? Those of us in the audience saw it. Right when the Steel Samurai and Crow Tengu were standing apart, you didn't do anything.
Now that you mention it,
What you explained just now and what we watched at the show are completely different. Why are you lying?
you messed up your fight choreography during the show, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, I did.
Your Honor, the defense requests that we run through the moment of the incident once more. We have a recording of the performance.
Request granted. Let's see the footage.
Okay. Let's cue this up and play it in slow motion.
The recording starts playing excruciatingly slowly. Only a few frames per second.
Oh, sorry, I said it too slow.
Phoenix adjusts the playback speed. At one point, Larry clearly hits Crow Tengu, and then falls, ending the sequence away from both Tengu and the Steel Samurai.
I would like Larry and Mr. Powers to show us what would happen if there was no error in the fight scene.
Very well. Defendant and witness, please step forward. Please move slowly and show us a correct run-through of the fight scene.
Mr. Powers, imagine that the lantern is right above this spot here.
Okay, here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Please stop. Up until this point, their actions are the same. The problem starts here. Please continue.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Larry remains still while the recording of him moves downstage, clearly too early. He then accidentally hits Crow Tengu and parries an attack from the Steel Samurai, falling and completely neglecting 4 counts of choreography as he reels on the ground.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and
Stop! If we look at where Mr. Powers is currently standing, we see that if the fight scene had no errors, the lantern would have fallen on the Steel Samurai.
That's true.
That's to say, if Larry didn't make any errors, the defendant himself would be the one in danger.
I see.
You did it, Nick!
So you see, Mr. Powers is very... Huh?
I've always say that. Listen to me, Nick.
What is it?
Okay, look. I did do the wrong moves in the scene, but the one who messed up first was Mr. Powers.
Huh?
If you want to blame me for messing up the choreography, it was because I was guided to do so by him.
What?
That means the demonstration just now proved the point after all. The defendant is the culprit.
Why is that, Prosecutor Edgeworth?
From the recording, we saw that unlike Larry, the defendant is extremely familiar with fighting moves. He would not have made such a simple mistake.
I don't remember making a mistake.
The truth is clear. The defendant purposely messed up during the show in order to lure the victim under the lantern.
I see. Then I suppose we've proven the reasoning behind Mr. Powers' action.
Get a grip, Nick! If you don't raise an objection now!
Even so, what can I do?
Order! Defense, do you have any objections?
Please wait a moment. It's weird, but there's definitely something here. A contradiction.
The player taps the options on the lower screen a few more times, checking frame by frame. Phoenix plays through the recording once more.
You can do it!
Eh? What's that, Yumeko? Oh, jeez, why can't you just say this stuff yourself? Fine. Isn't this Mr. Edgeworth's win, then? Mr. Edgeworth!
Yumeko, if I knew things would have turned out this way, I wouldn't have used Edgeworth's skin.
Edgeworth's
What?
skin.
What?
If the defense has no objections, then I shall declare a verdict.
Hold it! There! I found one. Your Honor, please, let me replay the recording.
Your Honor, the defense is clearly stalling for time.
One last time. If I can't come up with good enough proof, you can give the verdict immediately.
Very well.
If the defendant and witness would step forward again.
Okay, don't rush me. I'm going already.
Please start.
Here I come.
What?
Objection!
Okay.
Stop there.
What's the matter, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Powers, please hold that pose for a moment. You're holding the samurai spear in your right hand. Is that correct?
Correct.
But look at the recording.
The steel samurai is holding the spear in his left hand.
It could be yet another mistake he made that day.
Mr. Powers is an extremely experienced action star, so there's no way he'd mess up which hand he's supposed to hold the spear with. The defendant said just now that he, quote, didn't remember making a mistake, right?
Correct.
Could it be that you weren't present at the scene when the accident happened?
What did you just say?
Objection! The defense's claims are merely baseless accusations.
They aren't. It's entirely possible that the one in the steel samurai costume at the time was not Mr. Powers.
Wait just a second. If Mr. Powers wasn't wearing the suit, then how do you explain my testimony then? He said to Danny Boy, he said, I'll take you out, you know.
He never said that.
Yuuya walks into the courtroom on crutches.
Yuuya!
Danny!
Mr. Powers is right. Because I took on the other jobs outside, I was unable to take part. No, I refused to go to practice. So he got mad at me and said, "You can't neglect your responsibilities like this. If this goes on, I'll take you from the lead role." Mr. Powers is a key member of the troupe and got a copy of the casting sheet from producer Metadanai. However, we weren't cast in this show initially. The two of us had pled for him to give us roles. I'm sure that Mr. Powers just wanted to snap me back to reality. That's why he yelled, "They'll take you out."
Eh? They'll take you out?
Oh, did you hear? They'll take you out as I'll take you out. You need to get those ears checked.
Eh? You'll give me a year's worth of snacks? Oh!
Oh, that is not what I said at all.
The testimony that the defendant said, "I'll take you out," has been overturned. So, now, does the defense have any claims as to who was really in the steel samurai suit?
The person who was really in the steel samurai suit was.
Miwakuno stands in the gallery.
It was me.
Miwakuno?
Kaori?
Is that true?
Yes, that's right. The person who wore the steel samurai suit that day was. It was me.
Kaori, why did you?
It seems like the situation has taken a turn.
Please wait, Your Honor. I accept that the defendant may not have been in the suit, and that he may not have committed a crime, but the woman over there is definitely an accomplice.
What?
Let me explain. The audition that Miss Miyakuno applied for had been closed, and the role was snatched away by Mr. Powers.
What?
But the two of them are lovers.
So what? Whether they're lovers or husband and wife, stories where a couple seem loving on the surface but actually harbor murderous intentions are commonplace.
How can it be?
Order in the court. Today's trial shall stop here. Mr. Powers and Miss Miwakuno, you both are to be present for the trial's continuation tomorrow. Prosecution and defense, please be prepared. Court adjourned.
You've bought yourself some time.
Edgeworth exits as the gallery begins to clear out. Phoenix and Maya meet with Powers, Miwakuno, Yuuya, and Erito. Gumshoe stands nearby. Emotional music starts playing.
Miwakuno, I'm sorry.
No, I'm the one who's at fault. You shouldered the blame, and yet I selfishly said nothing.
That's not it. I suspected you. I thought you wanted to kill Yuuya. That's why I.
That's why you rejected my defense request, right? In order to protect the troop and Miss Miwakuno?
Sorry. I'm such a despicable man to suspect my friend for even a second.
No, that's my line. I'm so sorry.
Kaori.
Kaori looks at Yuuya sadly for a moment before allowing Gumshoe to escort her away.
Mr. Powers, why? Why didn't you say anything?
You're wondering why he let Miss Miwakuno play the Steel Samurai in his place, correct? If word got out that she was the one who played the Steel Samurai and the sponsors and producers knew about it, they'd see that she didn't display her true talents during the Evil Magistrate audition. Am I wrong?
Sorry, Yuuya. Our troop is at fault. Miwakuno is a capable actress who didn't even get a chance to show her skills. And what was she practicing so hard for?
That's why you took matters into your own hands and did such a reckless thing? It's because Kaori messed up that we're all caught in this situation now.
You're right. Everything is my fault. But you have to believe in her.
Powers walks out, looking defeated.
That was so sad.
Erito pulls out his phone and answers it. The emotional music stops.
Oh, you again?
Back at the theater, Yumeko and Chikusa follow Wendy into the backstage area of the theater.
Seriously, why are you two following me into my theater? Didn't I just say now that Edgy Poo does not like girls who are young and the cutesy type?
Chikusa raises her fist at Wendy.
I'm not talking to you!
Don't point at me!
Yumeko whispers to Chikusa.
What? Then what type does he like?
I don't know for sure, but what I think is the actual fact is that he likes girls with a great wealth of life experience, maybe just a smidgen older, just ever so slightly gray hair, and are the very best at talking.
Life experience, slightly gray hair, and very stuff. Hey! Aren't you just describing yourself?
Bingo! His type of woman is me. Just me, no one else. Just me. I'm in such a dilemma. Danny boy or Edgy Poo? I just don't know which one I should pick. Oh.
She's confused about who's the one picking.
What did you say, you muscle woman? Do you want to start a fight? Is that it, you ugly hag?
Wendy starts poking Chikusa, who swiftly grabs her arm and twists it.
Unfair, it's 2 against 1.
You're the one who started it!
Get lost already. Why are you guys even here? I'm here to help Edgy Poo find something and I work here.
Chikusa continues speaking on behalf of Yumeko.
So am I. I want to help Milesy with lots of things. Say that yourself.
Milesy? What kind of lame nickname is that? You sound like a mouse. Don't follow me, you young whippersnapper, you hear?
Hey, wait up, you old lady.
The three of them exit, and a moment later, Mr. Erito enters. He glances at the props for a moment, and then spots the steel samurai's whistle.
This is...
He picks it up as Mr. Urano, the stage manager, enters.
Oh, thanks for the hard work, Mr. Erito.
Ah, yes, same to you.
Huh? Are you okay? You seem a bit uncomfortable.
No, it's nothing.
Ah, I see. You must be in shock over what happened with Mr. Powers. I'm sure this incident must have affected Aricorp as well.
My company.
It's fine. This is the start of Steel Samurai Dan Yuuya arc. Just let Powers go. I say it's time for the new generation to take the helm.
While the janitor isn't looking, Erito throws the flute into a garbage can.
Yes, of course.
All right, Mr. Erito, can you bring me to the place we went to the other day?
Place? Which place?
Remember that Mile High Club with all the super cute girls? I can't go anywhere with my salary. Going there even once would cost me a kidney or 2.
Tell you what. Here, take this... take this cash here, and why don't you go after work? Treat yourself.
Erito pulls out a stack of cash and hands it to Urano before running away.
I'll see you around. Bye.
For real? Thanks! Man, it's exhausting having him as our sponsor, always going around sticking his nose in our business.
He walks past the trash can and sees what Erito put inside there.
Huh?
He runs off, and a moment later, Maya and Phoenix enter.
We have to investigate properly, you hear me, Nick? Let's find some evidence to present in court.
That's right.
Then let's look around and see if we find anything suspicious.
Don't mess up the place, though.
Whoa, it's the samurai spear!
She picks up the spear and starts swinging it around while whistling happily. Almost immediately, Urano runs back in.
Stop! You're not allowed to touch our props!
Oh, sorry about that.
Also, you're not allowed to whistle on stage.
Huh? It's just whistling. Why aren't I allowed?
Just whistling? It's not that simple, okay?
Why not?
Yeah, sorry, we don't really understand.
You came to investigate, but you didn't even know that. Listen up, the stage is like a ship.
A ship?
Yes, and the staff members are the ship's crew.
Oh, okay, I get it. It's like a tour crew.
Yes, that's right. The reasoning for calling the stage a ship is this.
Urano pulls aside one of the masking curtains on the side of the stage, revealing several pulleys, as well as a stagehand with bandages on his hands.
Ah!
Ah! Ah! Ah! Please don't scare me like that.
I'm the one who should say that.
Oh, sorry.
Why were you hiding over there?
I was inspecting the children.
I- I- Don't say such weird things.
Sorry.
This guy is Hikage Tsutomu, my assistant. He has stage fright and has a phobia of people, but he's a reliable worker, right? As I was saying, these are the ropes of the operation. You see, on a ship, there are various ropes you can pull up and down, right?
Yeah.
Move the ropes a little, Tsutomu.
Yes.
He grabs the rope, but instantly winces in pain.
It hurts. I'm sorry. It still hurts.
Dear Lord. Okay, I'll do it. Move aside. I'll demonstrate baton number 7.
Matan number 7?
It's not baton. It's baton. Where would you find lamb in a place like this, you dolt? It's a rope, and you pull it like this, and then the baton will be lowered.
Urano pulls on the rope several times, and a weight ascends, while a large bar the width of the stage descends behind them.
As you can see, it's held in place by wires. It's the same for that giant lantern. Now, if we pull the rope down on this side of the baton, it will be raised like so. It's pretty simple, actually. Oi, Susumu, bring the weights here.
Okay.
He runs off and returns a moment later, carrying a large weight, clearly in pain.
It hurts. Oh, it hurts so much. But I'll never let you go.
You can do it.
This girl's name is Waco. She's helped us a ton in the theater. She weighs about 10 kgs. She and the rest of the weights help to keep the stage battens in balance.
Urano helps him put Waco on the batten.
Now I'll use my foot to step on the bottom to lock it in place. Do you get it now?
I still don't know why we can't whistle though.
Oh, right. Hikage, you come here and explain it.
Okay. We used to work on a ship, and we used whistles to communicate with which ropes to pull. The ocean's full of dangers, and you have to get the timing right, or else you'll lose your life. That's why whistling is for signals only and is prohibited otherwise.
He leans on Urano.
Me?
But it's just a stage. How can anyone lose their lives?
You have no idea. Just look at Sumo's hands. Because of his accident, his palms have been badly injured by the ropes. If it were any more serious, he could have died.
Is that true?
A voice calls out from off stage.
Urano, help me find something.
Toru, Metadanai, the producer, walks on stage.
Oh, sorry to disturb you all. I need to borrow him for a bit.
Yes, you lost something?
Thank you. Anyway, excuse me.
Ah, yes!
Is it okay if I try using this?
Ah! Please don't touch Sunataru.
Tsunetaru.
That's his name. I gave each rope a name. That one is Tsunetaru. This is Tsunayoshi. This one is Impelitaru, Overlord of all.
What?
Impelitoru, Overlord of all.
Aha.
Every rope here has a different personality. Tsunetoru has a very strong sense of responsibility. Tsunayoshi is always striving to reach the top. And Impelitoru, Overlord of all, is the Emperor.
He's what?
You can tell just by looking. This overwhelming presence. Isn't it just like an emperor?
They all look exactly the same to me, though.
Where? They're completely different! Ah, so sorry. In any case, only staff members are allowed to use the ropes.
Huh. Then checking of the ropes can't be done by just anyone, right?
Correct!
Huh. And what's this black sticky stuff here?
Gross! Oh, sorry. It's just grease.
Grease.
Yeah, it's Mr. Grease. He's for the weights to use. When applied, he makes it slippery. But if you leave him on for too long, you won't be able to wash him off. You'll need a specialized cleaning agent to get rid of it. I use Mr. Clean. I'll go get some.
Hashtag not sponsored, but sure.
Ah! We're out. What?
What happened to both the cleaner and I guess your brain?
The cleaner! We used the last of it!
Oh. Well, you don't have to be so devastated over it. I mean, it's all right. We'll just wipe the weights with this.
It was gone so fast. Don't you dare wipe the Don't you dare wipe the ropes with the curtain! I'm sorry. Scary. This man is so scary. Here, use this towel to clean them.
Thanks. Why do I always get the weird ones?
Phoenix nearly touches Tsutomu's hand as he takes the towel.
Why are you touching my hand, Baka? Here!
Okay! Sorry!
Scary.
Not that I really feel comfortable getting any closer to you right now, but I'm noticing you're trembling a lot. Are you okay? Oh, does this curtain have a name?
Yes, of course. That's Blackhead.
Oh, I see. Then over there.
That's Blackie. And over there is Midnight.
Oh. And what about these weights on Tsunetaru? The first one was
Waco! She weighs a lot.
Oh, a choice? It's a girl?
Yes, of course.
Okay. And what about this one?
That's Weigh Me.
And this?
Weigh You.
And I'm almost afraid to ask, but this?
Audrey Hepburn.
Huh?
Audrey Hepburn.
Her name's a little different from the rest.
I love her the most, so I gave her a longer name.
Okay, what about this one on Tsunayoshi?
Oh, that's Weisa.
Weisa. That is amazing. What about this one on the bottom?
Weio.
And this one?
Weitaru.
This one.
How long is this gonna go on?
You tell me.
Weiichiro.
Oh, wait. Wait. These are all male?
Isn't it so obvious?
No, they still all look exactly the same to me.
They're completely different! Oh, sorry. So sorry.
Quit playing around, Nick. Start asking him some real questions already.
Please.
Oh, absolutely. Sorry.
Why else did we come here?
Why did we come here?
We're investigating.
Right. Forgot. Weirdos doing the thing. Tsutomu, could you please tell us more details about the accident?
The accident?
Yes.
So sorry. Please just let me go.
Tsutomu sprints away.
Wait!
We didn't manage to ask the important questions again.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
How did Mr. Hikage hurt his hands in the first place?
Huh? Wasn't it because of the accident?
It's still strange, though. When the whistle was blown, all he had to do was lower the baton like usual.
Oh, you're right.
So there must have been some mistake that occurred.
Ah!
What's wrong?
Look!
What's that?
This prop sword is broken. It probably happened during the accident.
Huh?
But see, there's a brand new one here.
Oh, that's... Oh. I see. This and this one. There seems to be two of every prop.
That makes sense. In case there's something happened to one, they'd have a backup.
Yeah, that means there should be...
Phoenix looks through the collection of props.
Huh. It's not here. Where is it? It's not here.
What's not here?
The whistle. The one that Steel Samurai used in the show. There should be two of them.
What do you mean?
If there were two whistles, someone other than Miss Miwakuno could have used it that day. It's possible that the culprit was someone else.
Right!
If we can find that whistle, I'm sure it would be a crucial piece of evidence. Let's search for it.
Wendy enters with Yumeko and Chikusa.
Jeez, you guys don't even know what you're looking for, do you? It's like you weren't even supposed to be here. You don't work here.
Oh, excuse me.
Ah, Rockhopper Penguin!
Penguin?
Don't you think he looks just like a Rockhopper Penguin?
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Your hair looks exactly like theirs. I bet it's the sharpest in the nation.
It's not sharp, though.
It's dangerous, you know. That porcupine head of yours, it's gotta be sharp and prickly. I bet you could really hurt someone with that hair.
It does look prickly.
My hair is not prickly.
Wendy grabs a slab of styrofoam.
I'll show you. Don't move.
Wendy swings the styrofoam at the back of Phoenix's head, hitting his hair. The styrofoam bounces off of him.
Ow! What do you mean, huh? Of course it's not gonna pierce that. Ow.
Aw, lame.
Maya!
I thought for sure it'd pierce through. I thought so too. I did.
Never mind that. Have you seen a whistle somewhere?
Whistle?
Yes, the one the Steel Samurai used.
No, I haven't. What do you need it for?
I just need to find it. If you do see it somewhere, could you please tell me?
Fine. I got it. Just have the old lady do everything for you young whippersnappers.
Maya, let's go search the rest of the theater.
The two of them run off, leaving Wendy, Chikusa, and Yumeko.
Oh, so if we find that whistle, we'll be able to help Milesy, right?
Edgy poo. It's edgy poo. Where is it? Where is the whistle? I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna be the one.
I'm gonna find it. Where are you, Whistle?
Whistle!
They all scramble around, and Yumeko finds the whistle in the trash.
Ah! That's it, isn't it?
Oh, there it is. Give it to me. Give it to me.
No way! Yumeko's the one who found it.
Just hand it. Just hand it over. Just quick. Just get it. Get it.
Yumeko runs behind Chikusa.
I'm not even moving!
Ah!
Wendy shoves Chikusa aside.
Go away! Give it! My back! Ah!
Seriously, don't push yourself so hard.
Yumeko walks toward Wendy, looking concerned, but the older woman quickly grabs the whistle from her.
I can't believe you fell for that! I work in a theater troupe! Bye!
She runs away and the other two chase after her.
What the? How could that woman be anyone's type?
Soon after, Maya enters again, but without Phoenix.
Big Sis Gaga, are you there?
The spirit of Miyako Gaga appears before Maya.
Hi. Why are you here again?
I need to find something.
What are you looking for?
It's a prop that was used for the show, a whistle.
Whistle. I've never seen it.
Oh, I see. Thanks anyway.
Oh, wait. Take this with you.
Gaga hands Maya a tube of lipstick.
What's this?
I found it here and thought it looked very high class.
Very?
It's something that famous actresses everywhere use. I'm guessing you've never used it before?
It smells nice.
You told me that you're an assistant to a strong man of a lawyer, right? As a girl, you should have some weapons of your own, too.
This'll be perfect for drawing on Nick's face.
What?
Maya!
I have to go now.
So energetic. Just like me when I was young.
The other spirits appear.
Liar.
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 Gaga starts chasing after them.
Wait! Maya, see you.
The spirits disappear and Phoenix enters.
There you are. Where'd you run off to? Did you whistle?
Nope, but I got this.
Huh. Who's it from?
Secret.
Phoenix takes the tube and smells it.
Oh, that is.
Huh? It smells nice, though.
Who gave that to you?
I'm not telling you.
Maya.
The two of them exit. The next day, the trial resumes at the courthouse. Both Will Powers and Kaori Miwakuno sit in the dock, while Larry, Toru Metadanai, and Mr. Erito and Yuuya sit behind the defense bench. Wendy, Chikusa, Yumeko, and stage manager Urano and stagehand Tsutomu sit behind the prosecutor's bench.
Court is now in session for the trial of Will Powers and Miwakuno Kaori. Prosecutor Edgeworth, if you please.
The defendants of this incident, Will Powers and Miwakuno Kaori, both colluded to carry out the crime. They plotted to murder Crow Tango's actor Dan Yuuya during the Steel Samurai stage play. Miss Miyakuna wore the Steel Samurai costume and acted in the show, purposely made the wrong moves during the fight scene to position the victim under the lantern, then blew on the whistle so that the lantern would fall on him. The prosecution calls its next witness.
Yes!
Hikage Tsutomu responds, but remains in his seat.
Witness, please come forward.
Yes!
He nervously takes the stand like a dude.
Witness, your name and occupation.
I'm Hikage Tsutomu, and I work backstage at the theater.
Witness, name and occupation.
I'm Hikage Tsutomu, I work backstage at theater!
Were you the one operating the giant lantern when it fell on stage the day the crime occurred?
Yes!
Then please explain in detail what you were doing at the time.
That day I was working as usual. I waited for the drop signal from the whistle. When I heard it, I released the lock holding the ropes in place. And then
Where did the sound of the whistle come from?
it was from the speakers, because those of us backstage can't see what's going on stage. But
But
the timing of the whistling was different than usual.
oh,
But it was definitely the sound of Steel Samurai's whistle.
Objection!
Ah!
Mr. Wright, please be more gentle.
Oh, objection. How are you so sure about that?
That's because the sound that Steel Samurai's whistle makes is very distinct. I have to listen for it every day.
So there's no way you heard it wrong.
Ah,
Be
scary.
gentle.
So there's no way you heard it wrong. Am I correct?
Uh-huh.
Then is it possible that someone used another whistle to give the signal?
Huh?
another whistle?
While investigating the backstage, we found a broken Crotengu saber and its identical replacement. When we checked around, we saw that there's actually 2 of each prop prepared. Another Steel Samurai whistle exists, right?
That's true.
Why didn't you tell us something that important in the first place?
The stage manager told me to keep quiet. He said, don't say any more than you have to.
Oi!
Mr. Hikage, are you able to tell the difference between the sound of the regular whistle and the backup whistle through the speakers?
How can that be possible?
Well, from what we heard just now, a second whistle exists. That means the whistle you heard may not have been the one Miss Miwakuno played.
Yes.
Objection? And just where is this other whistle you claim exists?
Huh?
Yes, do you have it?
That's.
What's the matter?
We couldn't find it.
Couldn't find it.
Then this is all just talk then.
Oldbag. Quick, take it out. What are you waiting for?
Not now.
Please be quiet over there.
Sorry. Read the room, Chikusa. If I show it now, Echipu will be at a disadvantage, and we don't want that.
Are you serious?
If you can't produce any evidence, we can end it here, right?
Oh, the defense finds that Mr. Urano is suspicious for trying to keep the witness quiet. The defense requests to cross-examine him.
Fine with me. The prosecution had him lined up to give testimony after Mr. Hikage anyways. He will testify about the rope device installed backstage. Please explain, witness.
The rope device works the same way as a scale. It balances the giant lantern using weights. However, when we checked on the weights after the accident, they were all scattered about.
Scattered? What happened?
How should I know?
Well, if the weights were gone, what would happen if the device was used?
Weren't you there? You saw what happened.
That's how Mr. Hikage injured his hands?
That's right. The rope device is quite simple to figure out, so it's not just us who could have moved the weights. Anyone in the troupe could have done it, even Miss Miwakuno.
Then why did you tell Mr. Hikage to keep it quiet then?
I just didn't want any more trouble than necessary, okay?
Well, how long would it take to move all the weights away?
Probably about 10 minutes if it was just one person.
What time was it when you went to check on the ropes?
I checked the props and the ropes 10 minutes before the show started. Everything was fine then.
And when was the next time you checked on them?
I think it was about 10 minutes after I confirmed the situation in the lobby. Ah, then whoever moved it must have done so in the 10 minutes I was in the lobby.
Objection! At the time, Miss Miwakuno was in the process of getting into the Steel Samurai costume, which takes 30 minutes.
Objection! The crime was committed by two people. If she was getting in the costume, then Mr. Powers could have moved the weights.
Objection! The Steel Samurai costume requires 2 people to put on, and 30 minutes to do so. In addition, Mr. Powers was the only one who knew that it was Miss Miwakuno playing as Steel Samurai, which means that the only person who could help her put on the costume was Mr. Powers himself.
That's true.
It's just that if just the two of them were occupied with the costume, they couldn't have done the crime.
But if we follow that line of reasoning, who else besides them could have done it?
Oh, there's someone.
Who?
It's you, Mr. Urano.
Huh?
Aside from going to the lobby, you were standing by the ropes the whole time. If you did it, it would be easy for you to obtain and hide the spare whistle.
Why are you pinning the blame on me? I didn't do anything. It wasn't me. What is this? I'm just here to testify as a witness. You, prosecutor, say something to help me.
I'm only interested in finding the truth. You'd better stop lying to us.
Damn it! Fine, I'll say what really happened.
What really happened?
Yeah, actually, I saw it. I saw Mr. Erito hide the spare whistle.
What are you saying?
Mr. Erito is our sponsor. He knows very well how we function.
You're mistaken.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, does Mr. Erito have an alibi? Is it possible that he tampered with the ropes?
We have confirmed the alibis of all parties related to the incident. Miss Wendy Oldbag here was cleaning the washroom. Producer Metadanai was in the break room watching over the play. Mr. Erito had just reached the theater and was in his car at the parking lot. Therefore, there isn't anyone without an alibi. It's possible that the ropes were tampered with.
That irksome feeling. I knew he was suspicious from the start.
The whistle that we couldn't find. Does that mean we don't have evidence for this?
I've got it right here. I kept you waiting, Edgy Poo. Really doing some good stuff there, huh?
What's the matter in the gallery?
I have it. This is the whistle. Here, the important evidence found by yours truly, Wendy Oldbag. Do you get it now, Chikusa? It's all about timing. See, Edgy Poo's so over the moon, he's speechless with joy.
Why didn't you bring it out earlier? If you'd showed this to us while we were discussing it earlier, it would have saved us all this hassle.
I did think about that, but you see, I thought it'd be bad for you if I took it out then.
I am only interested in finding the truth. There was no need for all this excessive hoopla.
Now, Prosecutor Edgeworth, let's calm down.
Yeesh, what a troublemaker.
That's you.
Please present the whistle as evidence, Edgeworth.
Are you all right, old bag?
I don't need your pity.
All right, fine.
So, this is the other whistle. Compared to the first one, this one's got black patches everywhere. Now we shall have the troop sponsor, Mr. Hananitsuku Erito, give us a more detailed testimony. Please, come down to the stand.
Oh, this is pointless. I'm clearly not the culprit, honestly. Yes, it's true. It's true I hid the whistle. I admit it. But that was because I thought it would be bad against Mr. Power's case. I was only thinking of protecting him. Plus, I don't have a motive to kill Yuuya. I'm the sponsor, you know. Yuuya is an important asset to us. How could I possibly want to kill him?
Well, it's true that you don't have a motive.
I admit that I tried to hide the whistle. However, I don't have any reason to kill Yuuya.
Is this testimony acceptable, Mr. Wright?
Fine. To add on to that, you don't have any evidence that points to me as the culprit, do you?
That's right. We can't prove that you're the culprit just based on hiding the whistle.
Indeed. Well, I've said my piece.
If the defense has no objections, then this man is not a suspect.
What now, Nick? If you don't say something, it's going to be over.
Oh, I know. Come on, think. Now the time to turn our thinking around. We shouldn't be proving motive, but why he would have one in the first place. Ah!
What's wrong?
Hold it! Please wait. If the culprit's real target wasn't the victim, Dan Yuuya.
What are you saying?
Could it be?
Mr. Wright, do explain yourself. At yesterday's trial, we discussed what the scene would be like if no mistakes were made during the show. Yes? If that had happened instead, with the show running smoothly, the lantern would have fallen on the Steel Samurai, our defendant. That means the real target of this murder is...
Mr. Powers?
Yes. But then the actor wearing the suit was different, and the scene played out differently, and the lantern fell on Crow Tengu instead.
The culprit didn't know all this, so they played the whistle anyway to make the lantern fall.
And if we follow this line of reasoning, Mr. Erito would have a motive because his dreams of becoming an actor were dashed by Mr. Powers.
What? What do you mean by that?
You and Mr. Powers were friends who grew up together, but one day while the two of you were practicing an action scene, you injured your neck, and you had to give up on your dream of being an action star. You achieved success in another industry, but you never forgot your dream. You have a grudge against Will Powers, who's now enjoying the spotlight.
What is all this nonsense you're spewing?
If it weren't for him, you would have never gotten injured. If it weren't for him, you would have been the one in the spotlight right now.
You're wrong.
So you sought revenge against him.
I didn't.
That's enough! Erito. Erito is not that kind of man.
Mr. Powers?
I can't stop you from thinking that way, but in court, evidence is everything. If you want to counter me, show me something that proves he's not the culprit.
Proof? My proof is in here.
Will points to his heart.
Powers?
When we were younger and filled with dreams, we grew up together, worked hard, and struggled together just for a shot at standing under the spotlight one day. We encouraged and competed against each other to see who would be the first to reach our shared goal. However, we promised each other that if the spotlight only had space for one of us, that the other would stand by his side and support him no matter what. That's why Erito's here right now, fulfilling that promise as our troop's sponsor. That's why this unbreakable promise that we made is my unwavering proof.
Mr. Powers.
Mr. Wright, please help me. Didn't you say so before? That you would always protect the things most important to me? Please!
Detective Gumshoe steps forward.
All right, it's over, pal. That's all we'll hear from you. You'll be held accountable as the defendant.
Please wait. It's not him.
Why don't you listen? The man tried to kill you.
He would never do something like that. The incident this time is my fault. It's all my fault. So, let him
It's
go.
fine, Powers. It's fine. I can't let you shoulder all the blame. Let me deal with this. It's all right.
What are you saying?
I'll be honest. I only hid the whistle for my own sake. If the whistle was evidence that it was unfavorable to you and you were found guilty, it would put my company in a bad light. Oh, that would be terrible. That was the only reason I did it. All that talk about protecting you is a lie.
Erito.
Sorry, Powers. You clearly believed in me.
I knew he was innocent from the start.
That is totally different from what you just said.
Your Honor, please give your verdict on Mr. Hananitsuku.
Hananitsuku Erito, thank you very much.
I'm sorry.
What now, Nick? Mr. Erito's been painted as the culprit because of you.
Because of me?
Mr. Wright, can I continue?
Please wait. I searched for the culprit to protect Mr. Powers, and our investigation pointed to Mr. Erito, but Mr. Powers insists it's not him. What should I do?
Phoenix pulls out his handkerchief and wipes his brow.
Wait, Nick.
Huh?
You're smudging something black all over your face.
Huh? What? Why?
Defense, why are you fooling around?
Oh, sorry. We weren't, This is...
Sheesh, just use this to wipe it off.
These two pieces of cloth. Wait a minute. If I remember correctly, what happened to your hands? Why are they all black?
Oh dear, thank you for telling me. I got so much dirt and ash on them after helping put out that fire.
Your Honor.
Ah, it seems that I can declare a verdict now.
Nick!
Ah!
What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, I'd like to check something about the flute you were given as evidence.
Very well.
Phoenix examines the replacement flute, then holds it up to his nose for a moment.
Ah, I knew it! Mr. Powers, I will be able to keep my promise to you. You and the things important to you.
Mr. Rye.
Objection! Mr. Erito is not the culprit. The real culprit is someone else.
What do you mean?
Mr. Erito, do you know what this is on my face?
No?
This is grease. It's used to lubricate the rope and weight device backstage. We established just now that the culprit moved the weights away, which means the grease would have gotten on them too.
And what of it?
If the person who moved the weights used the whistle, there would be grease left on the surface of the whistle.
So that black stuff on the whistle is?
It's definitely the grease. Mr. Erito, what would you do if you got this on your hand?
I'd wash it off with soap and water, of course.
Sadly, this can't be washed off with regular soap and water. You'd have to use a special cleaning agent to wash it off quickly. Please show us your hands.
Erito holds out his hands. They're surprisingly clean.
The theater recently ran out of the cleaning agent required to remove the grease. If you had gotten grease on your hands, they would be impossible to wash out. This means that the person who touched the weights a few days ago would have stained their hands with black grease. But as you can see, Mr. Erito's hands are clean. Your Honor, some of the grease is on my handkerchief. It must have gotten there when I lent it to someone. And that someone said it wasn't grease, but dirt from putting out the fire at the theater.
Mr. Wright, this someone you're talking about is...
Yes, if the true culprit's target was Mr. Powers, then there is one more person with the motive to commit the crime. The one who told Mr. Powers that he would no longer be playing the Steel Samurai. That person is you, Mr. Metadanai. Please come down to the witness stand.
Toru stands and rolls his eyes.
It's not Metadanai, it's Metadanai. Besides, I'm the troupe's producer. How would I know anything about the weights or stage devices?
That's a lie. He operated those while working part-time at the theater in the past.
Be quiet. Also, I'm not sure I'm not the only one who got grease on their hands. And didn't you say so? The cleaning agent had run out. Other troupe members' hands are black too.
Then let me ask you this. Where were you when the incident occurred?
I told you before. I was backstage watching the show from the TV monitor the whole time.
Objection!
Huh?
Did you really see it? Do you remember what you said afterward when you were talking to Larry?
Sorry. I'm really sorry about what happened today.
What happened today?
I made some wrong movements in the play, right?
Oh, you did? You did? You did?
Even I could tell that Larry had made the wrong movements. If you were really watching him from the monitor, how did you not see him messing up?
That's
because you weren't watching the monitor at all.
That's right. I went to the restroom during that part.
Objection!
Man, why are you?
When the incident happened, Wendy Oldbag was cleaning the restrooms. Miss Oldbag, did you see him?
I didn't see him at all, Edgy Poo!
Then,
If you plan to say that you entered the women's restroom, we will have a different charge on our hands.
why am I the only one you're suspicious of? There are plenty of other members with grease-stained hands.
That's true. While there is grease on this whistle, we can't prove it was put there by your hand.
That's correct. How's it fair that I'm the only suspect?
I noticed that you seemed very anxious back at the theater. Are you looking for something?
Leave me alone, why won't you?
Could this be it?
Phoenix holds out the tube of lipstick.
Eh? That's...
It's a very fancy lipstick.
It's not lipstick, it's lip cream, and it's a special item that's not sold in Japan.
Not sold in the country.
That's right. This lip cream was made in Italy.
Oh, I see. Your Honor, I have a question for you.
For me?
Do you know what a major component of lip cream is?
Components of lip cream. What could it be?
The answer is oil.
That's right. It's oil. Even if that's true, so what?
Take that! Your Honor, please take note of the mouth of the whistle. The lingering scent on it has the same fragrance as that of Mr. Metadanai's lip cream.
Phoenix hands over both objects to the judge, who delicately smells them.
Oh, they smell exactly the same.
Grease and oil are indeed alike, and it is possible that someone else had put it on the whistle. However, this is a special fragrance that only the witness owns.
But...
We need only to do a quick lab test to confirm if both substances are the same.
And that means the real culprit of this case is you, Mr. Metadanai.
It's Metadanai, not Metadanai!
He looks around for a moment before attempting to sprint out of the courtroom.
Hey, not so fast, pal.
Good thing he had experience from chasing around Larry earlier. Gumshoe cuts off Metadanai's exit, grabs him, and nearly throws him to the ground, but gently eases him down.
Why? Metaton, why would you?
I was to remove you from the Steel Samurai role and replace you with Dan Yuuya. That was a sponsor deal I made with the company, even bigger than Mr. Erito's. People like you, whose heads are always in the clouds, can't possibly understand what hardships are faced or working in a troupe. Only playing in the supporting roles, being so hungry you can barely stand. Only I know this bitterness. How long do you think it took me to get here? Everything I could think of to do, from playing the lead role to cleaning the break room, all of it just for enough money to live.
I see. So, in the end, you did it to protect the troop.
What nonsense! Who cares about the troop?
Then, how do you know the workings of the troop so thoroughly?
Eh?
It's because you can't give up, right? Even though you're the producer, you know how to use even the props backstage.
That I just happen to know how to use them.
You don't have to hide it.
Shut up! Why? Why did it turn out like this? I used to have dreams like you, Mixer Powers. Where did I go wrong?
It's okay. As long as you atone for your mistakes.
What are you saying? I tried to kill you, you know?
Even so, you must believe we will be waiting for you. I believe in you.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Your Honor, it's finally time, right?
I will now hand down the verdict. This court finds the defendants, Will Powers, Miwakuno Kaori, and Hananitsuku Erito, not guilty.
Confetti starts falling from the ceiling as Will Powers helps Toru Metadanai up. People begin exiting until only Phoenix and Maya are left in the courtroom.
I learned a lot from the case this time.
Hmm?
Like not to judge a book by its cover. I thought for sure that Mr. Erito was the culprit.
Oh, but Mr. Powers never doubted him once. That was pretty cool of him to say my proof is in here.
Even though Will's bad at speaking, has a scary face, is kind of cowardly, not very likable, has no aura.
Isn't that going a bit too far?
But his heart is truly righteous, just like the Steel Samurai himself, don't you think?
You always pick on the one who looks most like a bad guy.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Mr. Wright!
Powers enters with Yuuya and Miwakuno.
Ah! Oh, Powers, it's just you.
Thank you again for everything.
It was nothing. It seems that your faith in others has spread to the rest of the troop.
You flatter me.
Mr. Dan, you thought about what Mr. Powers said, right?
Yes, of course. I reconsidered everything. What's most important to myself and the troop is working with Mr. Powers.
That's a relief.
Thank you very much, you two.
Don't mention it. And all the best to you. We'll rely on both of you to manage the Steel Samurai Theater Troupe. No, that's not right. We'll rely on the three of you from now on.
Me too?
So of course. If not, then that actor, I can't move any longer. Can't be counting on him, right?
That's true. I'll work hard.
Thank you.
Oh, right! There's one more person who wants to take part in the Evil Magistrate audition.
Really?
Yes, Yuuya and Larry decided that they'll try out and...
Kaori?
Oh, well, isn't that so? Aren't you kind of cool?
No, it's not like that at all.
I was serious, though. I think you need to practice your routine more. Sorry. How could I say that to an actor?
Edgeworth and Gumshoe enter.
Oh, come on. Please let me off, sir. Oh, come on, if this goes on, I'll only be able to eat salmon.
That's none of my business.
He turns to leave.
Edgeworth!
What is it?
We won thanks to your help again.
I don't recall helping you. I only did what I had to do in order to find the truth. That's all.
Well, I'll see you around. What do you mean by humph?
Miles Edgeworth exits.
Well, I'll be going too. See ya, pal.
And with that, Dick Gumshoe leaves too. Albeit a lot more awkwardly.
Maya, it's about time we left too.
Yeah.
As they begin walking out of the courtroom, Maya hears a voice.
Maya.
Huh?
Maya sees a vision of a spotlight in the middle of the courtroom.
Come back to the theater anytime. I'll be waiting.
Maya?
Maya turns to Powers, Kaori, and Yuuya.
Everyone, do your best to stand beneath the spotlight, okay?
Yeah.
If you're able to make it, that's awesome. And also, it's fine if you can't.
Yeah. We'll see you around.
Yumeko runs in with Larry chasing behind her, and Chikusa chasing behind him.
Yumeko, I'm the one you were talking with.
I'm sorry.
Get back here. I'm going to kick your butt.
No objections here.
Thank you for tuning in to our performance of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Turnabout Spotlight. Phoenix Wright was played by Mario Bueno. Miles Edgeworth was played by Danny Hill. Maya Fey and Traveler 1 were played by Abby Brenner. Larry Butz, Spirit 3, Ninja 1 were all played by Lealin Queen. Wendy Oldbag, Kaori Miyakudo, Spirit 4 were all played by Mary Rivette. Riki Urano, Dan Yuuya, Spirit 2, and Ninja 2 were played by Jason Lankford. Hananitsuku Erito, Dick Gumshoe, Spirit 1, Traveler 2, and Yumeko were played by Joel Guttman. Toru Metadanai, Judge, Gaga Miyako were all played by Casey English. Will Powers, Tsutomu Hikage, Buffalo Chikusa were all played by Cam Griffin. Narration was done by myself, Jason Amherst. Script adaptation was done by Joel Guttman. Audio engineering was provided by John H. Baker. We are pleased to announce that on Saturday, November 19th, we will be doing a RaDEEo drama presentation of Bob's Burgers Thanksgiving Stravaganza, a special selection of Thanksgiving episodes from the show. The performance will begin at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. For more nerdy content, please follow Digital Era Entertainment here on Twitch. You can also listen to our past radio drama performances on Digital Era Entertainment's YouTube channel. Once again, thank you for tuning in. We hope you'll join us again next time.
Goodbye.
Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and follow us across social media for updates. Thanks for watching!